process for handling VIP refund request and acceleration/elevation requests, either to downgrade or to stop the program. So let's just real quick on the VIP refund request. We had just a couple quick action items. I think you said you were going to look at completing a refund petition response the support will have to give to the client.
I did. I emailed it to you.
Oh, outstanding. Thank you. And let's see. Let me grab that right now. There it is. Awesome. Thank you.
You should organize your email better.
What's that?
You should organize your email better.
Yeah. Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah. Zero out everything and put all unread messages at the top so that you either have to deal with the message or it keeps bugging you there at the top of the email until you deal with it.
You said unread message on top? And what do you mean by zero out everything?
Mark all of them as read.
Ah.
Basically start over. Because you have over 3,000 unread messages.
Yep.
So just mark all of them as read. Start over. Whatever you miss, you just kind of deal with because there's just too much to go back to.
Yeah.
And here's what I do.
Okay.
This has helped a lot to make sure I don't miss emails.
You share your screen here?
Yeah. Oh, wrong screen. Sorry. I'm sharing my screen, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Go ahead. There it is. Come on.
All right. I have the wrong screen. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. Is that you or me? Can you minimize the Google window on your end?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I got it. It was confusing me because I was clicking on your buttons. All right. So here's what I do. I set the unread goes to the top, and everything else that I've read is at the bottom.
Okay.
Notice I only have 13 unread messages. I think you do this through here. So next to inbox, there's a little thing that says unread first. So put the unread messages at the top. And basically, my motivation is to basically get rid of this entire list one way or another.
Ah.
So it becomes like a de facto to-do list. If there's an email I need to deal with later, I leave it as unread and I just leave it there, and it keeps bugging me until I deal with it.
And is there a way to prioritize that unread list too by like certain sender?
Yeah, you can. I think you could assign them levels of importance. I don't know. I don't really do that.
Okay.
I think these little badges here on the left side, somehow that's supposed to mark them. You could also star. Oh, can you? I guess you can't.
Looks like you can do important parts as well.
Yeah, you can click on this badge here, and so you mark it as important, unimportant. That. So you see the little thing here?
That's right.
And you just click on it. Not important, important. That's all.
Got it. And so do you delete any emails, or you just, once you read them, it just goes away and you don't bother deleting?
I delete junk email, but I generally keep all emails because at some point I may want to go back to them because there's someone asked me a question and it's probably in an email buried somewhere, so that's where I do a search.
Got it.
So I keep it as an archive of history just in case I need it to go back to, but at least I know I've dealt with every single email, whether it's junk and I delete, whether I just read it and I was just CC'd, but I don't have to take any action on, that I just mark as read. And the ones I have to take action on, I leave at the top until I have time to deal with it.
Okay.
I think that'll help you a lot with not missing important emails.
Yeah.
Or things that you don't have time to get to now but need to get to later. And it becomes like a default reminder if it's just sitting at the top here.
Makes sense.
Without you needing to add it to any other list.
Yeah. All right, I already implemented it.
Sweet. I think that'll help.
Thanks.
Yeah, I forgot where I got it from. Somebody, I read an article about zeroing out email and the euphoria that it created when you zero out email.
So I'm taking a look here at the
Sorry?
50%. Am I looking at the right thing?
You saying something? You were cutting off a little bit. Keep going.
All right.
Download it to your desktop and then open it.
Oh, son of a gun. Let me close some windows. Been working.
There's a portable. What happened there? There's a. I get feedback. Rudy?
Yeah, I got you. I can hear you.
Oh, I was getting feedback for some reason.
Oh.
There's a portable monitor that you can take with you on travel so that you have more than one screen.
Really? A portable monitor?
Yeah, ask Chef which one she uses, but yeah, it's like a tablet. It's actually a monitor, so you can extend your screen and have more working space.
Got it.
I don't know how you do it on one tiny little screen.
Got it. Thank you. I wrote that down. All right, let me open the document here. It should be in downloads. It's in today. That might not be downloaded. All right. Okay, so it's what they get. Got it.
Yeah. So go to the top again.
Yep.
So basically, I just copy and pasted the agreement that they signed. So basically, this is basically another agreement that they're signing as part of requesting their refund. So I said, by completing and submitting this document and providing requested documentation to Elite Marketing Pro, client confirmed that they previously agreed to the following terms at the point of purchase. And I just copied the VIP agreement here. What this will do, essentially, I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, but it sounds clever, is that essentially by submitting their petition for a refund, they have to basically agree to these terms all over again.
Yeah.
In the case where they, for whatever reason, the coach dropped the ball and didn't confirm that they filled out the agreement, they basically, by submitting the agreement, they're confirming that they agree to these terms.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So scroll all the way down to the end of this.
Okay.
So yeah, I submitted all this. This is for VIP Gold, but I don't know if we want to swap that out or just not include that portion of it. But keep going.
You guys see the requirements here? Got it?
Oh, keep going. That's just the copy of the agreement. So keep going.
Got it.
So now So now I say that the client now wishes to petition to be evaluated for a conditional refund opportunity and agrees that Elite Marketing Pro is under no legal obligation to grant a refund based on the terms agreed upon at the point of purchase of this program. So that they're basically, by submitting this petition, they're agreeing to that. However, the Elite Marketing Pro LLC is giving the client the opportunity to petition for consideration of a refund to demonstrate that they qualify based on the agreed upon terms. The client agrees that no other circumstances outside of these terms will be considered. So oftentimes they try to give us a sob story as it relates to their personal financial issues, or mismanagement of money or whatever. So that's why that's there. The client must provide the following information, documentation, and any other evidence to demonstrate that they do meet the terms of the conditional refund opportunity being offered by Elite Marketing Pro. Further, the client agrees that the decision to grant or not grant a refund to the client is final upon review of submitted documentation. So they're basically agreeing that our decision is final.
Got it.
And then here's the client agrees that submission of incomplete information, the omission of any requested information, will automatically result in a denial of conditional refund and will be the final decision. The following actions must be completed by the client for consideration for conditional refund within 12 months of purchase. So they need to, one, provide a copy of the ignition graduation certificate. So that basically verifies that they completed ignition. They need to attend at least they need to basically do the 3 coaching calls with the coach. They need to basically provide a copy of logs or notes from these sessions, including date, time, and topics discussed on all 3 coaching calls. So they need to, for number 3, in terms of assignments, I think this is a little up to them, but provide documents, logs, or evidence of any assigned or completed assignments. I don't know what coaches assign on these calls, so that could be anything, it could be nothing. So number 4 is they need to attend 6 group weekly VIP traffic coaching calls, webinars. So they need to provide logs of the dates they attended, basically.
Yeah.
And set up, number 5 is set up and launch and run an Elite Marketing Pro approved traffic campaign per instructions with a minimum ad spend of $300 over 30 days. Documents to be submitted. So they need to submit a screenshot of the Facebook ads or ad from the ads manager, screenshot of all metrics for the ads with columns settings set to performance and clicks from the ads manager, a screenshot of all targeting and placement settings from the ads manager demonstrating that only desktop newsfeed and mobile newsfeeds were turned on. Instagram right side audience network must be turned off in order for the ad to qualify for review. Submission of the following metrics for each ad. So then it's just a list of all the metrics: the link, ad type, audience, daily budget. Keep going. Ad spend, relevancy score, impressions, reach, frequency, clicks, etc. So, and they need to provide all this information. So, and then it need to basically, we're not going to create a right signature for this. We're going to send them the PDF. They need to basically send that back the PDF signed, so they have to scan it or whatever, and they have to attach all requested documentation, screenshots, and evidence to this petition. They need to sign below and submit to our customer support team at elitemarketingpro.com/support. So finally, by submitting this petition, the client understands that if the ad documentation provided by the client demonstrates that the client did not get results in the form of website visitors or leads after completing the required marketing actions during this period of time, a full refund of the VIP may be granted to the client if the client is still within the 12-month conditional refund period, and Elite Marketing Pro determines that all required actions were taken and produced no results, i.e. website visitors, leads, or sales for the client. So basically, if the data shows that they got clicks, they got leads or sales, the request will be denied. In the event that Elite Marketing Pro LLC does not grant a refund, the client may still choose to discontinue their monthly payments without meeting the above listed actions. If he or she does so, agrees that no refunds will be granted for any prior payments from the date of cancellation, forfeits any credit from those payments towards any Elite Marketing Pro LLC products and membership, and forfeits access to the deliverables described in this document, which are included in Elite Marketing Pro VIP membership. And let me see. Keep going. You still there? Did I lose you?
Yeah, I'm here.
And that's it. I need to basically sign and send back.
Cool. I'm just curious, why the distinction between not using a right signature for this and having it printed off? I'm just curious why that's so.
Make it harder.
Well, on the contrary, what shows up for me here is that we want to make it easier for them to sign this.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
Because this is reaffirming their legal contract.
So, in other words, if the right signature forces them to fill out every single part that's required.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Got it. And then, so they need to fill out the right signature and then email their... Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, we want to make it as easy as possible for them to fill this out, right? Because it's, you know what I mean? Like you just said, it's reaffirming their agreement and
yes,
that the prior agreement wasn't made.
Yeah, potentially here. Yeah, I mean, what I'm envisioning here is basically even if they didn't fill out the agreement for whatever reason, this is an opportunity for them to agree to the terms after the fact. I don't know if that's legal, but
yeah.
But they are agreeing to the refund process.
Yeah, got it. I like it, man. Let's use it. Let's do it in right signature. Well, one piece of feedback, I know with the acceleration webinars, like you have people upload their data on like a Google Doc. Would it just be easier to have a format? Because this kind of leaves it open-ended, like how they report this information, right? And might it be good just to have like a Google Doc link like you guys do for acceleration clients, like exact format for reporting, just so that we can actually make sense of what they're showing us?
Well, they still have to submit documents. So you're saying in what format the documents they submit should be?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with how that.
Yeah, let me just point it out to you right now real quick, just so you can kind of see it. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
I'm logged in as somebody else. Well, as I'm doing this, I just want to bring up a quick point of discussion here. So when chargebacks do happen, I get that the money gets basically frozen, right? It gets pulled out of the bank account and it's frozen by the merchant account until the charge can be won. So from a workability standpoint, I'm gonna request that that the funds only be taken from Wingman if the case is lost. Not when the money is frozen, because what happens from a workability standpoint is we then have to go back and take money away from the coach, and then when the case is won, then we have to pay the coach again, and it's just like it's just more transaction fees that are happening, and logistical hassle. We're completely okay with like, hey, if the case is lost, like, yeah, we lost the commission, we get that. But just, does that make sense?
Yeah, I think if I think your suggestion in email is fair, where if the coach did everything right with regards to getting the contract signed,
yep,
then that's okay. You know, we don't deduct from the coach. But if they didn't do that, then we have to deduct, because it's pretty much almost certain that we'll lose the chargeback.
Got it. Yeah, well, yeah, so thank you for that. And I think it'd just be simpler just saying, hey, if it's lost, if the case is lost, then it's taken. If it's not lost, then it's not taken. I mean, it's a little simpler than, because especially with this, what we're putting in place here, it's possible. Oh, never mind. I'm collapsing two things. I get where you're coming from. Let's see. I want to show you something. Goodness, where's the acceleration program at here in the back office?
Jeez.
All right. Let's see.
I requested a refund 3 days after purchasing. Jeez.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought I saw it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ah, shucks. That's not one. All right, come on. Can I do something wrong here to access acceleration?
Sorry?
I'm trying to access acceleration. It's not happening. Don't worry about it. I'll find it and I'll send it to you. It's just a format that's being used in here to collect data that might be helpful.
Oh, you don't have access to it.
What's up?
It's not open to you for some reason. It's just
Okay.
private course.
Oh, I think I need to click login here.
It's called Fast Track. Oh, you need to log in. That's what's going on.
Yeah. Here it is. There it is. It's right here. Click here to enter your information, upload your presentation, and it's like a WUFA form. It lets them upload their stuff. Like upload their files. You know what I'm saying? Instead of them emailing it to us, like they have an opportunity to upload it through like a form. That's it. That's the distinction I was trying to make.
Got it. I thought Matt would have to do this, but in the meantime, we'll just have to do it with the right signature and them having to email the docs.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's run with that for now. So yeah. I got another call. I'm actually going to be talking to Misha here in a second. I do want to. I feel like we got a few more things to talk about on this. Are you available at 3 o'clock your time, just for about 20, 30 minutes?
3 o'clock, yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me hit you back up at 3 o'clock.
Wait, 3 o'clock my time.
3 o'clock or 2:30 your time. What works better?
2:30 better.
Okay, I'll hit you up at 2:30.
So in an hour?
Yeah, in an hour.
All right, sounds good.
All right, man. Thanks. Appreciate you, man.